The Sanatorium by Sarah Pearse, published by Transworld, and the book is set above the resort of CRANS, Montana at 2,200 metres, which is in the Valais canton of Switzerland. And if you're looking for the cover, it's out in February 2020. That is the cover you're looking for. This is a proof copy. You won't want to leave, but maybe you will, because there are an awful lot of murders taking place at these high altitudes. So CRANS, Montana is a jolly unique setting. It's very high altitude, and so a lot of people used to go there, turn of the century, 20th century, when the air was considered very pure, and especially for TB sufferers, because TB was highly contagious, so they were kept in their own sanatoria. And this book is based on a sanatorium. It's been remodeled into a hotel. And of course, if anybody has read The Magic Mountain by Thomas Mann, you will be aware of what a good setting a sanatorium is for a good and gripping novel. In the 1930s, CRANS, Montana was given the moniker of the Pearl of the Alps. And so here we are in modern day at Le Sommet, which has been created out of an old sanatorium. So the architectural remains are still there. And the architect, Daniel, wanted to keep the feel of the old sanatorium. And of course, in a sanatorium, a lot of things happen that weren't great for the patients. So there's a kind of prickly sense of something not feeling quite right. Daniel, we know right at the beginning of the book, has been found dead and mutilated. Now, on their way up from Sion and the cable car to CRANS, Montana, and then on to Le Sommet, is Elin and her boyfriend Will, and they are going to the hotel to celebrate the engagement party of her brother Isaac. They arrive, and soon in there is another murder. And Elin is an ex-detective in London. She's without a job because there was an unfortunate incident, and she suddenly finds herself having to understand what is going on at this very slightly creepy hotel. The weather is starting to come in, and an avalanche stops the planned evacuation. It's such bad weather that they were actually going to take people from the resort and transfer them down the mountain. But they're stuck, and the police from Sion can't actually get up by helicopter because the weather is so terrible, the winds are so high, so they are stuck at Le Sommet. And Elin is the only one with investigative skills, even though she probably shouldn't be using them. And she has to start to unravel what is going on. Why are there gruesome murders? Who's behind them? It has to be one of the people who is stuck at that hotel, and now she is really running against time. What the author does really well is get a really good sense of setting, that oppressive mountain scenery, the snow, the ice, the people running around trying to come to grips with what is going on, because these murders are pretty gruesome, I have to say. So I think if you are looking for a good thriller that will be coming out in February 2021, then I think one to pick up is, you can see it there, The Sanatorium by Sarah Pearse, published by Transworld. It really transports you to location. You're up in the mountains there, and you are going to have to navigate your way through some pretty ghastly, gruesome murders.